Hi YouTube, just a quick video regarding 997 turbo rear engine mounts. If at all you've tuned your car or had it mapped or anything like that, these original engine mounts are a little bit too soft. You feel a little bit of give, you know, they probably don't get as much vibration as upgraded mounts and things like that, but some people say it adds to the sportiness feel, having a little bit more rigid mount. Personally, I think these are crap. Only because, you know, I don't like feeling things move around. I don't like gearboxes moving around and engines and everything else. So I'd always recommend to take these two out and sell them on to someone who doesn't mind having them. But tonight we've installed the RSS. Let's have a look, get that on there. The RSS mount, the Tarmac series. And this is a small little video of tips of how to do that. So first of all, put your car on some blocks. Literally, I've used breeze block, but you don't have to. You can use your, you know, axle stands, blocks or timbers or whatever you want. Just get it off about, you know, 3 inch, 4 inch off the floor. That'll give you enough height underneath to be able to get a low setting jack. Obviously get some timber on there as well, so obviously don't go straight into the cast. And basically the bottom of the engine there, where these bolts meet on the cast for the two halves of the engine, you want to get your timbers and jack it up just enough so it just takes the engine weight. And what you'll tend to find there is, if you look up at the engine mount there, when you've taken the tension, you start slackening that 17mm, I believe it's 17 or 18mm nut off, it'll drop your subframe fractionally. And if it does drop and there's a little bit of a gap between the other side of that cast and your subframe, then you need to jack it up fractionally a little bit more just to take that tension. And once you've done that, you then know it's supported correctly. Whip both them off, so either side, like you see engine mounts, take them both them nuts off. And then you go to the top, have a quick look up here. So the originals, you've got 13mm nuts, which are there and just the other side, if you can see. It's a bit dark tonight. There. And what you need to do with them is take both the nuts out and put them at the side and swap them direct fitments. Now, I tend to find that the RSS ones, when you come to fit them, because the original rubber mounts have slightly, you know, sagged a little bit with wear and tear of the rubber, then you will need to jack the car up a little bit more just to get it tucked up and sandwiched up to this area here, which you can see. I'll just zoom in. If you can see where the rubber joins the steel, it's, like I say, there's a little square on the bottom of the, I'll show you on the old engine mount. There's a little square and it squares into a square insert on the actual subframe. So this part here locks in and sits flush then with this face here. So it's exactly the same with the new mounts. So as the new mounts are fitted and you get them all torqued up, I don't know off the top of my head the torque settings. So I've just done them. I've done them torque setting, but I can't remember because I've just put my torque setting wrench away. Cannot remember. Dead easy. Look up online, get your torque settings. Again, torque settings for your bolts underneath, and dead easy. So before you start the job, obviously you need to start removing off the airbox, the Y pipe, and a couple of your inlet pipes. Dead easy. First of all, where's it gone? Air filter box removal. Just pull up and out. Again, air filter, a couple of screws at the top, four Torx 30s I believe. Take them straight off. A couple of Jubilee clips, one either end on your Y pipe. Disconnect your throttle air sensor, airflow sensor, and again you release another hang on a second, what's that we got there? Another clip off your throttle body side, and basically remove your, so you've removed this sensor off your Y band, Y pipe. you've removed both your airflow sensors, which are here for your airbox. So when you've taken your air filter out and your airbox cover off, you take off this part, which is your airbox itself. Airflow sensors are in there, so be very careful with them. Don't knock them and bang them because they are expensive. And yeah, this pipe here can be a little bit tricky to get off on the back of the airbox, but what I did was, where these little rough edges are here, push down, nip it as tight as you can and push away. Again, more clips on this part and this part for the airbox, and that all comes out, and everything is really easy to get to from there on. Give everything a good clean, and again, I believe in ceramic grease and everything just because it lasts and it's heat resistant. I put that on the bottom of the bolts for the bottom of the engine mounts before I torqued it up. So yeah, dead easy, straightforward job. I shall let you know how we get on and see if these mounts make a big difference. Touch wood they will. Have a good evening.